and welcome. It's Maxi Monroe. I'm on the mat or on the couch if you follow me on Instagram. So, some more abdominal exercises. I always have so many to share. This one's going to combine some Pilates and some ab work. I'm going to probably do about 5 different exercises. So, what we'll start with first is we're going to use the flex band. I showed this in another video, but I always want to kind of reintroduce it, try to get you to get into doing these exercises because they're really good for your abdominals and they're really good for your back. So we're going to start on the mat, and again, I don't really need runners for this, but if you choose to, wear them, and also always practice safely. And you've got your water, I hope. So this one is one that I do quite often because I find it helps with abdominals, it helps with my hip flexor, and if you can find a band, if you have a band, whatever you choose, I'm sure is fine. So it can have any type of resistance on it. So the starting point is basically you want to make sure that abdominals are engaged. I've talked about the breathing and trying to keep the abdominals engaged to protect the lower back. When these are strong, then I'm not so worried about your lower back. It's really about keeping this strong at all times to protect yourself from injuring yourself. So I'm placing my legs in tabletop position. So that's tabletop position. I've got my band wrapped around one of my feet. On my exhale, I'm going to drop my chin a bit and I'm going to lift my head up. I want to make sure my eye line is right at my knee. And then on the exhale, I'm going to extend that leg out. So I'm going to do 10 of these of extending the leg out. And please, 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 this is something that is important. If your neck feels strained, please put it down and then just roll it back and forth. Give it a break. You can still work the abdominals by doing this exercise. So we do 10 of these, and then I'm going to keep my legs straight and I'm going to lift and lower for 10. I'm going to breathe in, exhale as I lower. Breathe in, exhale as I lower. Breathe in, exhale as I lower. And again. And let's just switch to the other leg. Again, do that for 10. I'm just trying to keep these videos as short as I can. And again, you're going to nod that chin, lift the head up, look towards the knee, extend that leg out, bring it knee back in and extend. Always be mindful of the neck. Do not allow the neck to be strained because you will develop an issue. I know because I've done so much over the course of many years, my neck does get strained. So I actually do put it down, I give it a break, and I stretch it just to protect it. It's important to protect that neck. And lift and lower. Just being mindful of the hamstring. So this is great for stretching the hamstring, but it's also great for the hip flexor, especially if they're tight. And for the abdominals. Okay, so we're done that. So I'm going to show you one with the 2 legs now. So the idea here is you want to make sure that your flex band is kind of equally on either side. So the same idea, you're going to breathe in, exhale, nod the chin, lift yourself up, or the neck up, the eyes towards the knees. What you're going to do is you're going to extend both legs out with the band for 4 counts. So that's 2 and 3 and 1 more. Bring the knees back in. And now what we're going to do is we're going to pull the other side. We're not going to move any of the feet. We're just going to do 4 of these. And then back in. Now my band is really got a lot of tension, so this is hard. And then I'm going to do both arms and legs for 4. So for me, it's actually hard on my neck. So I'm going to put my head down because I don't want to overstrain my neck. So basically the idea of this exercise, which is, with the 2 legs, it's 4 of these first, then 4 of the arms back. Be mindful of the shoulders. And then it's all arms and legs for 4. And that would be our second exercise. I'm just going to stretch my neck really quick. Okay, we're going to do something different because I haven't taught this one. But this one actually is kind of for the oblique. So I'm kind of lying on my side. And what I want to think about doing is I'm basically lifting and lowering. What I should say about this one is if you do suffer from shoulder issues, don't do it. But for anyone that actually wants to work the obliques, you're basically, if you look how my arm position is, I'm kind of bent. I'm just lifting and lowering, lifting and lowering. So it's just an exercise for working the oblique muscle lowering. So you're gonna do that for 10. Now for all of what I talk about as far as sets and what you wanna do, you take these exercises, you create your workout. If you wanna do one set of each, great. If you did 10 minutes of abdominal work every day, perfect. You have to decide what's best for you. And then I would switch and do the other side. So that's number 3, because we've done 2 exercise. Now I just want to quickly do something, change it up a bit, because this exercise is hard, but if you do it, if you were to do these every day, like if you took a couple exercises and did them every day, they're going to help strengthen you. They're going to give you a little bit of a workout, especially if you're stuck at home. And you don't need if you have a rug, you know, if you have like a solid floor and you can put something on it. We're gonna do a push-up. So I'm gonna show you the full push-up and then the modified version. So for a push-up, I like doing push-ups because I think they're really good for you. You always want to make sure that the shoulder is in line with the wrist. So when I'm gonna go down, I'm really gonna engage the core. I'm here and my glutes, and then I'm gonna come down and then exhale. Come down and exhale up. 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 So modified is basically you're going to be on your knees and coming up and down, okay? But if you're someone who's suffering from any type of issues, then I don't recommend this. Especially if you have rotator cuff issues, you know, that's going to put a lot of strain on the shoulders. But just getting back to push-ups, yeah, they're very, very good. I want to do another exercise. We're going to work the inner leg. So these are all kind of different, and then we're going to end up with our hundreds of Pilates, just to give you a couple of mixed bag. Because if you were to do all of these and you said, you know, I'm going to do 3 sets back to back of these exercises, it'd be a good 15-minute exercise for you. So in this one, all I'm doing is I've got my knee bent and I'm lifting and lowering. So I'm working the inner muscle. So I'm just giving you a roundabout way to exercise a bunch of different muscle groups so that it makes it interesting. You're not just stuck with doing abdominals. So this one, again, is working the inner thigh. And sometimes what I do is I will actually bring that knee in and then lift and lower. So I'm actually getting, I should have my legs straight, but I'm lifting and lowering to get actually even the outside with the T-band. I talk about the T-band all the time. And I flex the foot and then point and then down. So you could combine that too. I'll just do the other side because I don't want to confuse you. So the idea is that you start with one leg, that's the one that's towards the ceiling, bent in, and you're going to take the leg that's inside and kind of go and use the inner muscles of that leg to bring it up and down. Now you could flex the foot, point, and come down, but you could just leave the foot as well flexed. And then again, you could do this one where you're lifting, flex a foot, point, and down. If you wanted to add 10 of that, just so that you're working now the T-band, the outside leg. So that would give you some different exercises, a mix of abdominals and Pilates. Again, I'm just trying to get you to learn some of the exercises that I used to teach and doing it as quick as I can. I can't make these long videos. I have to make them short and sweet so that I can get you to engage and do them. That's it for now. Maxi Monroe on the couch or on the mat. Please stay well, drink your water. DM me if you want to talk to me or chat or you have any ideas. I want to share one thing about health, fitness, and nutrition. I'm not a nutritionist, but if you're someone who is struggling with trying to lose weight, especially because everyone's been talking about the 15-pound pandemic weight gain, which I've been through. I actually went through it, and then I had to put myself on a program that I used to coach, and it does work. So if you're looking for some tips or ideas of how to take off 10 pounds, There's a couple things you can do immediately. They're sometimes challenging, but check with, if you have a family doctor or a nutritionist just talking about it. You've heard of ketosis. Well, there's so many different ketosis structures. The one that I know, you pretty much eliminate your sugar, your alcohol, anything with carbs, pretty much. My milk products, and you have to really be careful with it, because the idea is that you are eating vegetables and you're eating a lot of protein, but you don't want to be on it for a long time. But it does work. The one that I used to coach even eliminated fruit because it has sugar. So anyways, if you have any questions about what I've done to help keep me as trim as I can be, or important to be healthy, that's the number one thing, I'm happy to share it with you. Just DM me on the couch _Maxi Monroe. I hope to see you soon, and please, please, please stay well. Please be well. Stay focused and positive, and I will see you soon. And thank you for joining me on the couch with Maxi Monroe.